Hi, dear listeners. Welcome to this podcast for learning English. I'm Alexa, and today we'll talk about watching movies and series.
And I'm Alex. Watching movies and series can be a fun way to learn English, so let's discuss it together. We hope you enjoy and learn a lot from this talk.
Watching movies and series is a great way to learn English. When we watch, we hear how people speak in real life. We hear different words, accents, and ways of talking. It's like a fun classroom, plus, we can repeat the lines and practice saying them. Do you think movies help with learning, Alex?
Absolutely. Alexa, watching shows helps us learn how people talk naturally. In English class, we might learn formal words, but movies show us how people speak in everyday life. We learn common phrases and expressions, too. It's like learning from real conversations, and that's super helpful.
Yes, it's true. I like how movies can show us different cultures, too. We can see how people live, what they eat, and how they spend time. This gives us more than just words. It helps us understand English-speaking cultures. Do you have a favorite show to learn from, Alex?
I do. One of my favorites is Friends. It's funny, and the language is simple enough to understand. Plus, it's about daily life, so the phrases are easy to use. I can practice by repeating what the characters say, and I learn new words every time I watch it. Do you have any recommendations, Alexa?
Yes, I really enjoy watching The Office. It's a comedy, and it shows how people talk at work. It's also easy to follow because they use simple words, and it's funny. I think watching shows with humor makes learning English more fun. Have you tried The Office, Alex?
Yes, I have. It's a great show. I agree. Humor makes learning fun, and when we laugh, we remember things better. Also, the episodes are short, so it's not too hard to focus. Watching shorter shows can be good for beginners. Do you prefer watching movies or series, Alexa?
That's a good question, Alex. I think series are better for learning because they have more episodes. We can follow the same characters and see how they speak over time. But movies are also good for longer practice. Sometimes I enjoy a mix of both. What about you?
I think series are great, too. Watching episodes lets us get used to the characters' voices. Over time, we start to understand them better. But with movies, we get a complete story, which is also nice. I guess both are useful in different ways. Do you use subtitles, Alexa?
Yes, I use subtitles a lot. When I first watch, I turn on English subtitles. It helps me understand new words and how they are spelled. After a while, I try to watch without them. This makes me listen closely and focus on understanding. Do you use them too?
I do. Subtitles can be very helpful. I start with them in English, and once I know the words, I turn them off. Watching without subtitles is a challenge, but it's good practice. It helps me get used to hearing English. What do you think about rewatching, Alexa?
I think rewatching is a great idea. When we watch a show or movie again, we understand more each time. We catch words and details we missed before. It's like reading a book twice. We learn something new. I think rewatching is a smart way to study. What do you say, Alex?
Yes, I agree. Watching again helps us catch new words and ideas. It also makes us more confident because we understand more. Plus, if we like the show, it's fun to watch it again. Rewatching is one of my favorite ways to learn. What about watching with friends, Alexa?
Watching with friends is fun too. When we watch together, we can talk about what we see and explain things to each other. It makes learning feel less like studying. Plus, we can help each other with words we don't know. Do you watch with friends sometimes, Alex?
Yes, sometimes I do. Watching with friends makes it more enjoyable. We can ask questions, discuss scenes, and even try to speak like the characters. It's a good way to practice speaking and listening together. I think learning in groups is helpful. Do you agree, Alexa?
Absolutely, group learning is powerful. Watching alone is good for focus, but watching with friends adds fun and practice. We can even play language games based on what we watch, like trying to remember lines. It makes English learning more interactive. What do you think, Alex?
That's a great idea. I like the idea of trying to remember lines. It's like acting, which is also a good way to practice speaking. We can pretend to be the characters and practice our pronunciation. It's creative and helps us remember words. Do you try acting out scenes, Alexa?
Yes, I do. Acting out scenes helps me feel more confident with English. By speaking out loud, I practice my pronunciation and feel more comfortable using new words. Plus, it's a fun way to study. Sometimes, I even record myself and listen back. Do you record yourself, Alex?
Yes, recording is a good idea. When we listen to ourselves, we can hear our mistakes and improve. It's like having our own English class. I find it useful to hear how I sound and to try to speak more clearly. Do you think people should watch with or without subtitles? Alexa.
I think it's good to start with subtitles. They help us understand the story and new words. But over time, it's best to try without them. This way, we rely on our ears more. It's harder, but it helps us learn faster. What's your advice for beginners, Alex?
My advice is to be patient. Learning English takes time, and watching movies or series can be challenging at first. But with practice, it gets easier. Start with shows that use simple words, and don't worry if you don't understand everything. Keep watching and you'll improve.
That's good advice. I also think it's important to choose shows you enjoy. If you like the story, you'll want to keep watching, even if it's difficult. Learning should be fun, not stressful. So pick something you love and enjoy the process. What else would you suggest, Alex?
I'd suggest making it a habit. Watching something in English every day, even for a short time, is helpful. It keeps us thinking in English and helps us learn faster. It doesn't have to be a long movie.
Absolutely. Watching a little every day helps us stay connected to English. Even just 10 or 20 minutes can make a big difference. It's like learning a musical instrument. The more we practice, the better we get. I also like to keep a notebook to write down new words. Do you use a notebook, Alex?
Yes, I do. Writing down new words is helpful because I can review them later. I even try to use those words in sentences or conversations with friends. It makes learning feel more natural. Keeping notes really helps me remember. Do you try speaking out loud when you watch alone? Alexa?
Yes, speaking out loud is a great habit. When I say lines from the show, it feels like I'm part of the conversation. It's good for practicing pronunciation, too. Sometimes I even pause and repeat lines to match the character's accent. Do you practice accents, Alex?
Yes, I do. Copying accents makes learning interesting. We hear different ways of speaking English, and it's good to try them out. Sometimes I try British or American accents, and it's fun. Learning accents also helps me understand others better. Do you find accents challenging, Alexa?
Yes, some accents are tricky, but it's good practice. Trying different accents helps us hear the language in new ways. It's normal to find it hard at first, but over time, our ears get used to it. I think accents are like a fun puzzle. What's your tip for beginners, Alex?
My tip is to stay curious. Don't be afraid to explore new shows, new accents, and different ways of speaking. English is a big language with many styles. Watching different things keeps it exciting. And each show brings something new to learn. Do you agree, Alexa?
Yes, curiosity is so important. When we're curious, learning becomes enjoyable. And English feels less like a task and more like a journey. Watching movies and series gives us a taste of this big world. Plus, there's always something new to discover. Any last thoughts, Alex?
Just to keep going and enjoy the process. Learning English isn't a race. It's about growing and understanding little by little. Watching shows helps us see our progress, too. Every time we understand more, it's a win. Alexa, would you agree?
Absolutely, Alex. Progress happens step by step, and enjoying the journey makes it easier. Movies and series are a fun way to practice, and they make learning feel natural. Every word we learn, every line we understand is a success. I'm happy we could share this advice.
Me too. Alexa, for all our listeners, we hope our talk has given you some useful tips. Watching English movies and series is an amazing tool for learning, and it doesn't have to be difficult. Just keep exploring, keep watching, and you'll improve.
Thank you for joining us today. Remember, every small effort counts, so don't give up. Keep watching, keep learning, and enjoy the process. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful English lessons like this.
Yes, thanks for being here, everyone. We're excited to be a part of your learning journey. Keep practicing, stay curious, and have fun with English. We'll see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.